I'm really good there working with To Shag. To Shag works for different denim jeans brands around the world as consultants and has a store in London. We're going to show you how to look after your jeans and get the best from them. I'm going to show you how to distress jeans. Most people want to distress jeans to make them look vintage and worn. So the final result will be something like that, where it's showing distress and so on. Some people, they want to actually make sure they're ripped and so on. We're going to show you initially how to get to a phase where it's distressed, where it's looking vintage and so on, like the bottom of the hem and so on. It's a very simple process, and the easiest way to do it is to go to a hardware store and get the softest sandpaper that you can get. Very, very easy to do. And what you need to do is that even if you have a warm pair of jeans or a raw pair of jeans, it's the same process. What you do is get that piece of sandpaper and lather it very, very gently. If you're a little bit careful and you have a lovely pair of jeans, we advise you to try it on the bottom of the jean where it's not so obvious. What you do is that you actually just rub it across where you want it distressed. If you want it around the knees and so on, it'll be around the knees that you keep distressing it gently. It's easy to go back and do more damage, if you want to call it, or distress, if you want to call it that. It's obviously not very good for a pair of jeans. It does weaken a pair of jeans, but nevertheless, cosmetically, if that's what you want, you do that. You would actually then rinse out the jean to get a feel for how far you've taken it. And eventually, when you've actually sandpapered it sufficiently and you think you are close to the result that you want, and it's not a pair of dry jeans that you want to save as dry, you're happy to wash it, then the next rule will be to actually wash it around a 40-degree wash. Some people will do a warmer wash, like a 50-degree wash, 60-degree wash. Personally, I tend not to do the distress because I like my jeans to weather naturally, but if you want a quick fix, it is a good way to do it. So the obvious points where people do actually weather the jeans is across the pocket area, but please be very careful with the stitching because you need to get it at the top end, because once you get onto the stitching you're going to unravel the stitching there. The same with the hem. If you want to distress the bottom of the hem, do so at the bottom but not over the stitching. The weathering there, the puckering as we call it, actually happens over a period of time with a raw pair of jeans. And that is how you distress a pair of jeans.